Well, I apologize for the background noise. This road is getting terrible. But this Saturday is the Mankato Marathon. And I know I've talked briefly about events in the past, but I want to talk a little bit more about what I have done so far to prepare and what I am, and I will do more videos of what I am preparing tomorrow when I get everything packed up and ready to roll. So first things first is frequencies. Understand what repeaters, what frequencies, what radios, what technology that you may need to assist with the event. So in this case, this particular marathon runs 2 nets simultaneously, which it can be chaotic. But ideally, the people at the water stops, and there's a couple other people, they're on the VHF network for simplicity's sake. So they are listening to one frequency only, and they are more than welcome to listen to the other frequency, but they just might start to confuse themselves. I can promise you, as the net control who's been in that situation for a couple of years, ooh, that's not fun. We just have a outhouse that tipped over from the wind today. Fun! Anyway, it can get very chaotic. Then we were running the UHF net. That is the logistics. That is the people from the operations. I forgot that there's a different term for it, but I'll just call it operations for the sake of argument today. The people in the operations net, they are the ones out there, eyes on the ground, making sure that everything is safe. Everyone is safe. Everything is safe, and everything is running as smoothly as it can be. And then you have the logistics net, who is making sure that they are supported, that things are happening, and that sometimes there's a little more technical type chatter there, if you will. Hey, we're going to go over there and I'll take care of blah, blah, blah. We get a little more chatty, so to speak, on there as well, as we're trying to figure out how to handle situations. Well, I will be on the logistics net. My particular role for this marathon, I'm going to be driving around in a ATV, specifically Gator, but that doesn't really matter. And I am going to be helping out, assisting the EMTs to get them onto the trail if there is the need for them, and then to potentially help haul them out along with the patient if there is one. So ideally, I'm sitting on my ass all day doing absolutely nothing and done. But in reality, I'll probably be running around, maybe not quite so much in the early mornings phase, but definitely in the afternoon as they're coming back or late morning as they're coming back into town after they've ran their 13, 26 miles, whatever, or as they're approaching the end of that, where they're more chance of getting injuries, exhaustion, etc. So that is my job. How did I learn that? Well, I was told through the email, hey, this is what you're doing. I don't remember what my code name is off the top of my head. I call it code name, it sounds cooler. But I have that all written down. I have it all ready to go. And then I had a chat with the lead last night on the repeater as I was driving home. I was like, okay, so I kind of understand what it is you want, but I just want to make sure I am full understanding. With the other understanding, and I have always told them this, I am very flexible. I can jump in wherever I'm needed. Just point me in the direction. But otherwise, I'm expected that. What am I expected to do? What is my expectations? I do the same thing at work. What are my expectations? And if you don't ask that, you should if you do not understand. That way there is no problems, and you are safer and you have a much more complete idea of what your role is in this particular event. So I had that discussion. We talked about once most marathon people are past my location, because I'll be in the early quarter to a third of the marathon. Once all of them are through that water stop, potentially I'll be heading down to the other trail that they'll be coming back on to assist there as necessary, or other duties as assigned, to be determined at the moment of the need. There is someone else with others with the gators running around, so it's not like I'm the only one. But for simplicity, for making things smooth, it's good to know what your role is. Okay, so what else do I need to do? Well, what do I need? What equipment do I need? What paperwork do I need so that I am ready to go? Well, they gave us maps. So I took that map, and this is the first time I've done this, but I've laminated it, so I don't have to worry about water damage. It gives a little extra weight, so it doesn't less likely to fly away. So I have two versions of the map. Because I am who I am, I have better access to the map maker and asked if I can get 11 by 17 version of the map, because I knew that's where the size it was originally generated in. And so I got that from him, and I laminated that one, because in this particular race, the route has been certified, so we know it's good for at least a couple years. So I plan on keeping this map in my Go Kit for future reference. And obviously it's starting to get darker as I'm chatting here. So, and then where are people? Where are everybody? Where are the water stops? And who is where? Do I need that information necessarily? No, but it is good to have, including where the location of all the water stops are. I don't believe I printed out where all the porta potties were, but they did send that out to us as well. So I have all of this stuff put into a binder, so it's easy for me to open up and look at if I need to. And depending on exactly what I'm wearing, the safety vest that I have has a handy dandy pocket behind you. So it's got a little Velcro pocket there. I'm going to stuff that folder in there along with the map, the smaller version of the map, and that is where it's going to live. It's going to be on me at all times, and I am not going to worry about it. I have a chest harness. The chest harness is going to have the primary radio, the UHF radio that I'll be using, which, if you looked at previous videos, it's a Motorola radio. I call that my good radio for these type of events. And then on the other side, I'm going to have a Yaesu radio that I will also have a speaker mic hooked up for. I know where that is. I want to make sure I knew where that was. So that will also be attached to me, monitoring the VHF network. That way, and another guy's, I'm going to do what this other guy mentioned, is he has it turned down, but he has it loud enough so he can still hear. So that way he's in charge, he needs that awareness. Being of what I am doing, I feel I probably also should have that awareness. If they call and say, hey, there's an injury, I can maybe grab the EMTs right away and say, yep, I'm on my way, a little bit faster than waiting for it to be relayed back and forth. Plus, it's a secondary radio for me. Just in case the UHF goes bad, just in case that I have radio issues, the Yaesu will be my backup. I will still have a third radio in my bag, just in case, because I always have what I call the tertiary radio. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's what I call it, the tertiary radio, just in case, because the last thing you want is radio issues. And I see I'm almost done here. So I will cover the rest in another video when I'm heading back the other way. But those are some of the biggest items on the list. And I'll